Welcome to Story Time with Laura. Today we are going to read chapter 5 and I have a friend with me. This is Buddy. Say hi, Buddy. Buddy's saying hi to you. He likes to move his head left and right. He's a fun dog. Sometimes when we don't have a pet to read to or we don't have family around to read to, we can always read to our friend Buddy. Maybe you have a friend, maybe he's got a different name and he's a stuffed animal too. It's always nice to have somebody around that you can read to. So Buddy's going to sit right here and listen. Okay, chapter 5. If you're reading along in the book, this is page 23 and the title is Benji Makes 3. On Saturday, Petals walked over to Em's house. It was a warm, sunny day. They sat at the picnic table comparing drawings and making lists of supplies. We just need to figure out how to come up with supplies or a way to make money to buy the supplies, said Em. They sat quietly for a few moments with worried expressions when suddenly a boy on a green bike stopped just short of their table. "Ben, you almost ran into us," exclaimed Petals. "What are you guys doing?" Ben asked. Petals looked at him square in the face. He was really annoying. Didn't he see that they were busy? She started talking before she could help herself. "Ben, it looks like you're practicing for a circus act. Will you call it Clown on a Bicycle?" Ben laughed. "Oh, Rose, are you mad at me again? I'm just bored. What's up?" Before she could stop herself, she said, "It's Petals, not Rose." "Wait, hey, that's a secret," said Em. Petals blushed and turned away. "Sorry, Em, he just gets to me." Ben put his bike down on the grass and he walked around the table slowly and looked at the girls while tapping his chin. He grinned. Now this is interesting. Petals and Em. Very interesting. I knew that hanging out with you guys would not be boring." Then he sat down next to Petals and said, "Petals, huh? Great nickname." Petals shrugged and kept looking away. Em smiled. "You can help us if you want, but don't you have to do this project with Priscilla?" "Yeah, we already did it. We finished it at school. We came up with a couple ideas, and then we turned it in." Em looked at Petals. Well, we are working out the details and are kind of stuck. Want to help?" Petals rolled her eyes. Em mouthed the words, "Be nice." Petals sighed. "Here's our list. We have a great idea, but we don't have the money to do this." Ben took the list and looked at it. "You know that you only have to come up with ideas, right?" He handed the list to Em. "We wanted to get started on it. What's the point of just coming up with ideas?" said Petals. "Okay. Well, if you want, you could do a miniature garden. My mom makes them with my little sister and me every summer," said Ben. "What do you mean miniature?" said Petals. Ben drew pictures of tiny gardens. "If fairies were real, they would love these gardens." Petals smiled. Em said, "Well, angels are real. Maybe some angels are tiny. They could have some place to hang out." "Angel gardens. That's a great idea," said Ben. Em could picture it. Tiny angels sitting on a tiny bench under a tiny tree. "Yes, this is great. How about we go inside and get a snack to celebrate?" Petals gathered the paper and pencils. Ben got up to leave, and he pulled his bike up by the handlebars. He looked down sadly. Petals reached out and patted his shoulder. "Where are you going?" "You can't leave yet. You are the one who solved our problem. Em's mom makes the best cookies. Come on." Ben's heart began to get a warm feeling. He thought that the day would be the most lonely and boring Saturday ever. His loneliness was gone, and he felt joyful to be included. He let his bike drop onto the ground and followed them inside as he said, "Em and Petals, the Angel Garden Girls. Hey, what's my nickname going to be?" Em laughed. As the screen door slammed closed behind him, she said, "How about Angel Garden Pals, Ben?" Petals raised an eyebrow and said, "How about Benji for a nickname?" M's mom overheard and said, "Wasn't that the name of a dog on a TV show years ago?" "Yep, I knew I was right. Benji it is." Petals winked at M. "Just remember, these are secret names, Petals," pleaded Ben. "Wow, Benji, Petals, and M. We are the Angel Garden Pals. I can't wait to get started on our first tiny garden," said M. And that is the end of chapter 5. We'll read chapter 6, which is titled The Sleepover, in a future video. And our little friend, Buddy, has been enjoying, yep, he says yes, he's been enjoying the reading. See you later. God loves you. I want you to know that.